Nobody talks about the shoes that actually get worn. You know what I mean? Like, you have that one pair that you reach for every single morning without even thinking about it. Not the heels you saved up for. Not the boots you wore once. The flat sandals. The ones that somehow go with everything and never let you down. And today we're getting into why certain flat sandals just hit different, and why women are obsessed with specific styles that most people never even talk about. So let's get into it. Flat sandals have this reputation of being the lazy choice. Like, oh, she couldn't be bothered today. But that is completely wrong. Flat sandals are actually one of the hardest things to style well. Because when you're not adding height, you're relying entirely on the shape, the color, the strap design, and how the whole thing sits on your foot. There's no heel doing the heavy lifting. It's all on the sandal itself. And the women who know how to pick the right flat sandal, they always look effortless. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. What makes a flat sandal go from boring to something you genuinely love wearing? Here's the problem though. Most women buy flat sandals the wrong way. They see something on sale, they think it looks fine, they grab their size, done. And then they wear it once. Their foot slides around the whole day. The straps dig in by hour 2, and the sandal gets pushed to the back of the closet. Sound familiar? This happens because there's a difference between a sandal that looks good in a photo and a sandal that actually works on a real foot. The toe shape matters. The strap placement matters. The sole thickness matters. Whether the footbed is cushioned or completely flat matters. These are the things nobody tells you when you're standing in the store or scrolling through your phone at midnight adding things to your cart. Let's talk about the styles that women actually love and keep coming back to. First up, the two-strap slide. This one is everywhere for a reason. You've got one strap across the toes and one across the top of the foot, and that's it. Simple. The reason women love this style is because it works on almost every foot shape. It's easy to slip on and off, and it looks put together with basically any outfit. Jeans, dresses, linen pants, a skirt, it doesn't matter. The two-strap slide adapts. The key thing to look for with this style is the width of the straps. Too thin and it looks cheap. Too wide and it feels heavy. You want something in the middle, maybe an inch to 1.5 inches. And ideally in leather, or a leather look material, because that's what holds its shape over time and doesn't stretch out weird after a few wears. Next, the toe ring sandal. Now this one is a little more specific, and not everyone goes for it, but the women who love it really love it. The toe ring sits around your big toe and connects to a strap that goes across the foot. You also want to make sure it has some kind of grip, because a lot of these styles are super flat with no traction, and you'll be slipping on tiles all day. When you find a good one though, in a neutral color like tan or white or black, you will wear it to death. Then there's the gladiator sandal. Not the ones that go all the way up your leg. Those are a whole separate conversation. I'm talking about the ankle gladiator. The one with the straps that wrap around your foot and fasten at the ankle. This style has been around forever, and it keeps coming back because it adds structure without adding height. It frames the foot in a way that other flat sandals don't. Women with narrow feet love this style, especially because the straps create shape. Women with wider feet sometimes find the straps uncomfortable if the sandal isn't built right. So fit is everything here. You want the straps to feel secure but not tight. And again, material matters. Stiff synthetic material will dig in, but soft leather or suede will mold to your foot over time and get more comfortable the more you wear it. Now let's talk about what actually separates a flat sandal you love from one you abandon. And the answer is almost always the footbed. This is the part you're standing on all day. If it's completely flat with no arch support, by the end of the day your feet ache and your back hurts and you swear off flat sandals forever. But if the footbed has even a slight contoured shape, a little arch, a small heel cup. It changes everything. Your weight distributes better. Your posture is better. You can actually walk further. A lot of women don't even know to look for this when they're buying sandals. But once you know, you can't unknow it. Look at the inside of the sandal before you buy. Run your finger along it. If it's completely flat like cardboard, that's probably not going to feel great after 4 hours. Color is another thing that determines whether a flat sandal becomes a staple or just sits there. The sandals that get worn the most are almost always in neutral tones. Nude, tan, cognac, white, black, silver. Not because those are the most exciting colors, but because they work with the most outfits. A cobalt blue sandal might look stunning in the store, but you'll reach for the tan one every single time, because it goes with everything in your closet without thinking. That said, if you already have neutrals covered, one bold color can work really well as a statement. Red flat sandals, for example, have had a serious moment, and for good reason. One pop of color with a simple outfit is all you need. The sole is the last thing people think about, but it matters more than you'd expect. A really thin sole looks elegant, but it also means you feel every pebble, every crack in the pavement, every change in surface. A slightly thicker sole, even just a few millimeters of rubber, gives you so much more comfort without changing the look of the sandal drastically. Platform flat sandals have also made a comeback, and they walk this line between giving you a little lift and still feeling like a flat. If you've never tried a platform flat sandal, it's worth experimenting with, because a lot of women who swore they needed heels switched to these and never looked back. Here's the bottom line. The flat sandals that women love and keep wearing are not complicated. They have good straps, a thoughtful footbed, the right sole, and they come in colors that work with real life. They don't need to be expensive. They don't need to be trendy. They just need to work on your foot, with your clothes, all day long without making you regret wearing them. And when you find one that does all of that, you buy a backup, because that's just what you do. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. I put out new content every week.